Hi team, welcome back with Twister of the Day 111 as part of your CISSP Success Toolkit. And today I am going to have a very interesting question for you, and that is on your screens right now. And organization is transitioning from RSA to elliptical curve cryptography, called as ECC, for digital signatures. What is the least likely reason for this transition in terms of crypto analytics security? Feel free to pause this particular video, take a minute to answer this particular question, and I will be explaining you back in 5 seconds. I hope you have answered this particular question and mark it. Let me go ahead and explain you. So the question says an organization is transitioning from RSA to elliptical curve cryptography for digital signatures. And that's very much a practical reality nowadays as well. ECC is slowly gaining traction and it is over covering RSA as of now. What is the least likely reason for this transition in terms of crypto analytic security? Sorry about that. Okay, so we want to understand what is the least likely reason. That means anything which is not related to ECC, right? So the option number A says ECC provides the same level of security as RSA with a shorter key length. And I would say this is very much a right statement because ECC is gaining more traction because we can, even with a small key, we are able to meet the same level of security which we were achieving in RSA. And that's why, because RSA is based on complex prime number calculation, factorization of prime numbers, whereas ECC is all about exponential function, about those prime numbers. So we are able to get much better and complex output by even using these small keys. So that is why A is very much applicable. It is not the least for sure. I would say it is the most applicable. If they would have asked the most likely reason, I think I would have selected A. So note the option. Then ECC keys are faster to generate compared to RSA keys. Uh, there is nothing like this, right? It has no connection with key generation, right? That ECC keys are generally faster generated and all of that. There are certain softwares we use for automated generation of the keys, and the key generation remains the same across ECC or let it be RSA. It doesn't matter. So I don't think B is also anywhere nearby to the least. Then C option is RSA is more susceptible to quantum computing attacks than ECC. Uh, that is not a right statement. The quantum computing is coming, and very in the very near future, it is going to be a reality, and it will have the same impact on RSA as well and ECC as well. Maybe ECC is little less susceptible. You can think of, because this is more complex, but with the way the kind of quantum cryptography is coming up, the entire thing will be disrupted. So I think this, I would say, may be the least, but I will go with D option first and see if that is the least. ECC algorithm require less computational power for the same level of security, and that's very much true. ECC require less computational power. That is why in modern devices, let's say mobile phone and all, instead of using RSA, we would prefer to use ECC because we don't have too much of capability power, right? Computing power is less. So that is where ECC plays a much better role than RSA. So what is the answer finally? The answer is say C, right? Because quantum computing is going to disrupt both the kind of algorithm in the similar way. That is what I would say. The right answer is C. So I hope this particular small video might have helped you to understand what kind of questions may come in the exam and how they may test you. This particular question test you deeply into understanding of ECC and RSA, right? So be prepared, and with that, all the best. I will see you tomorrow. Jai Hind.